Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for a special press conference. Today, we will go over a lot of things, including what to expect for year 2 of IWF. So, without further ado, I will hand the mic off to Mr. Philip Blake for our first announcement.
Thank you, Key. It was 1 year ago, nearly to the day, when I made a call out to Mr. Dynasty and the rest of the shareholders. I had the idea to bring back IWF and knew that with the proper funding and the correct staff, it would flourish. Look where we are now. Fresh off one of the biggest and greatest IWF shows of all time, and now on to bigger and better things. I know a lot of you saw the moment between Mr. Dynasty and I following the conclusion of Ragnarok, and it's about time I tell you what we talked about. During Ragnarok, I, as well as most of the other shareholders, sat in our suite watching the night's events unfold. Finally, getting to see the culmination of 1 year's work and seeing exactly what we were all putting our money towards. Ragnarok was the deciding factor for all of us. If Ragnarok was a success, we would continue to fund IWF. If it was a failure, we would cut our funding and end the promotion. So with great excitement, the IWF shareholders and I are happy to announce that IWF will be funded for an extra 2 years. The next evaluation will be in December of 2026 following IWF Ragnarok 3. With that being said, the shareholders and I would like to officially make one of our biggest announcements to date. This is an announcement that even Mr. Dynasty has not been made fully aware of until right now. Due to the success of Ragnarok, as well as the general success of IWF's first year, the shareholders and I are going to add some extra funding towards IWF. And in doing so, IWF will officially go global. We are very aware that to grow as a company and as a business, you have to branch out to all markets. So not only will we be available in the Americas, but now we're going to be available in Europe, South America, Asia, and the rest of the world. This IWF global expansion will be something you do not want to miss. Now, we could not do this alone, so we have partnered with a total of 10 other companies around the globe to help us in this excursion. I'll hand the microphone back over to Mr. Dynasty, and he will go ahead and break down some of these companies we will be working with.
Appreciate you. Yes, I was not fully aware of everything, but what I am very well aware of are these companies and the hot, new, fresh, young talent that they hold within them. So, now I'm sure a lot of you might be familiar with these companies, but to be partnering with them is a distinct honor, a privilege, and I am positive will only bring growth to the wrestling business as a whole. I mean, like you said, it's global. We've got W3 in Japan. We've got Garras del Cielo in Mexico. We've got Royalty of Wrestling in the UK, and of course, we've got a few others spattered around the United States, like Palm, POW, GSPW. The list goes on. So, with that being said, there's another company that was started in America that I know very well, and you guessed it. That company is ABC, and ABC will be returning this month, with the first event being the Great American Open. Oh, and one last thing. This is a little bit more directly related to IWF. We used to have a janitor in ABC or something, and he made his way into a couple of matches somehow, and I guess now he is the IWF champion. So, Jason Moreno is officially stripped of the IWF championship. Shoot her out.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. We will see you all in a few weeks for ABC's return show, and then in 1 month after, in February, for the return of IWF with Bloody Valentine.